Hello, everybody. Welcome to what even day is it? Day 36? Day 36 of Drawing Every Day, Wednesday, February the 7th at 8:30 p.m. CST. Hope everyone is having an amazing Wednesday so far. I've had a very productive one. I'm pretty happy. Got some funny stories from the day and stuff, but most importantly, I'd love to hear your guys' stories, and not only that, but what you're doing today. So if you're working on Drawbox or just even at the gym listening to this or whatever, please let me know in chat, drop it in the comments if you're watching in your free time. Yeah, I'd love to hear this stuff. I'd love to keep updated, but with that being said, today is a very important and special day, not only because our music player is broken like usual, but this could be the last day of textures for Lesson 2. Now, obviously, we will be doing textures in the future as part of the 25 texture challenge, but nonetheless, this assignment has taken me to 3 to 4 months total. Kind of ridiculous. So, yeah, it's a very important assignment to me, and to be done with it finally, as much as I have enjoyed it, is pretty awesome. So, we do have a bit of an issue as well as that, and while we keep yapping, I'm going to go over here to our camera, and we're going to do our warm-up as we chat. I do have one texture lined up for today. It's kind of the quintessential 25 texture Drawbox challenge. Wow, oh my gosh, Lesson 2 texture. It is the... Oh, do I want to do planes today? I guess we're doing planes. It's the... Oh my, I almost said Kawano. The Kiwi. The Kiwi is a very popular texture. I see it in many people's... Oof, line work is not doing too well today. Much better. I see it in a lot of people's Drawbox Lesson 2s. It's a fun one, it's a good one. Yeah, ironically, it doesn't have much cast shadow. I mean, I get it, there's little indents in there, but compared to other things, for as popular it is, and as we're supposed to be drawing cast shadows. Come on. Not kidding. But yeah, so I may need chat's help today, even though the stream is not too populated right now, to help select a texture for the week. Man, my brain's all over the place. To select the last texture. And this is if we could get both done today. I really would, and maybe we'll take some extra time today just to do that. As you guys know, we will not be streaming tomorrow, so it is kind of important, not important, but it'd be kind of nice to finish this today. But remember, there are no deadlines to Drawbox. That's one of its kind of most difficult things, is scheduling and disciplining yourself to do it. But yeah. Line work is a bit wobbly, very loose. Not loose in the good way either. But I'm very excited to go home this weekend. School's been rough, I can't wait to see my family, and most importantly, my animals. My dogs and cats. My family has quite a few. I won't say how many because it's almost embarrassing. But we have quite a few animals. Also, the talk with me and my parents is coming up soon about traveling for summer, because we've decided we're all too tired to travel for spring break. And there is a place in mind. I'm not going to say it yet. I don't want to jinx it. Don't want to throw that out into the universe yet. But there is a pretty viable, fun option. But like, I'm legitimately considering just staying at home because I want to draw. Specifically, I want to stream. I could draw anywhere. So we'll see. Also, this weekend on Saturday... Oh, geez. Oof. I will be receiving my 50% sketchbook. Oh, geez. Not too sure if I like this playlist or not. But yeah, no, yeah, this music's really distracting me. We'll cope. It is a Cottonwood Sketchbook C9. It is 6x9. Should be good for fine liners, hopefully. If not, we'll switch our media. It's not like we're restricted to one. However, I do love me some fine liners and pens. I'm looking to draw some robots inside of it, man. Get started on that journey, and kind of anatomy and tumbling stuff in perspective. So I won't be drawing hundreds of boxes there. I'll just be experimenting. And as Delano recommended, and that's kind of the purpose of this, is for fun. Not supposed to be necessarily good at what I draw in there. I just want to have fun with it. And hopefully with that and the destruction of Lesson 2, we'll introduce some more 50% streams here and there. Because as the name suggests, that's practically 50% of the process. You can draw and you can do lessons as much as you want, and they will help you. But 50% of your progress comes from 50%. It's kind of weird because I love drawing and I love art, yet I groan and moan at 50%. Maybe it's just because it's like the actual homework of this course, like you have to do some free thinking and do it yourself. Also today, oh man, I was so close to having some extra time to work on my little game project that I've been developing, and I like got so distracted by the homework for one class because I was like so close to the solution. This homework I've been working on for like a week straight, like every single day. So while it is pretty awesome that I got the correct solution, I then found the bonus section and I got addicted to that. So who knows? Actually, no, I did finish the bonus as well. Just the part that sucks is I got a lot of my code from Stack Overflow, and so I have to cite that properly. Which is ridiculous because it's literally one line of code just saying, hey, this is how this works, because it's a niche thing in C++ that people don't do that much unless you're writing really low-level programs. Nerdiness aside. And I was talking to my friend the other day, and, you know, we love catching up, but at this point in our careers, we can't explain to each other in full detail the breadth of what we do because it's so, like, we're so ingrained in our majors now. We're so, you know, doing specific stuff. So we can't be like, oh, that math exam yesterday, because not only do we not take the same math anymore, the math that we do take is completely different from each other's. Like, there's rarely understanding any of it. And also, if there's any computer science majors watching this, I hate to say it. I really do. But learning discrete math is very important. I told myself I would never say that because I hated discrete math so much. And yet, even in my statistics class, I'm using set theory, you know? Which makes sense because I like a lot of statistics and probabilities based off set theory, but still. Like, I never wanted to admit it. I never wanted it to be right that this class is pivotal and, you know, it's a prerequisite for most classes at my university. Just the fact that it's so important makes me so upset. Let's make this converge a bit less. Ooh, this is gonna be a tough one, guys. That's good, we need more practice. I'm quite literally resting my head on the lamp for the stream. Oof. I was giving myself a lot of trash today because I went to a place to get a milkshake, and I haven't had a milkshake in ages, maybe even years. Because they're so high calorie for what it's worth. It's nothing redeeming about a milkshake. And I was like, oh my god, that's 640 calories. I try to stay around 2,000 a day, you know, as you do. I was like trying to do the math today to see like how much I'm over. Not like, you know, killing myself over it, but at the same time, being reasonable. And I was like, wait, I bike every day. What are the calorie counts for that? And I checked my health app. I've been losing almost 400 calories a day biking. That's a lot. So much, in fact, that I'm already lower weight, like I'm underweight, and I'm shorter, so that doesn't help, but man, I have been in the red for a while, as in, like, I've been losing, but, like, math-wise, like, half a pound a week for the past months. So, while that may not be seen like a bad thing to some, it is for me. So, in fact, today I probably got my normal caloric intake. Like what it should be to maintain weight. I think my parents kind of succeeded in the fact that, like, they never turned it, like, milkshakes and candy into an exclusive item. You're like, oh, don't touch that. So, like, I became normalized to it, and I realized at a very young age how important vegetables and fruits are. And not only that, I really love just vegetables and fruit. Which is, that's not how a healthy diet is formed, right? But, like, at the same time, I'm not opposed to eating stuff like that. Or, you know, when hey, would you rather go to, like, you know, this fast food joint or just make a sandwich and and have an apple at home, and I'll be like, an apple, that's cheaper and it's fast. Actually, it's not faster, but you know. So very thankful for that. I love me some fruit. I've been in my banana era recently. I've been making strawberry for breakfast, strawberry yogurt with sliced banana, granola, and honey. Very, very sugary, but it makes my mornings. Probably because it wakes me up with all that sugar. I probably should switch back to some Greek vanilla though, because I think the strawberry is a bit too sweet for me. Man, what am I yapping about? Jeez. This must be so entertaining. College student talking about his shopping list and eating habits. Sorry guys, this isn't peak entertainment, I apologize. My friend sent me a drawing he made of I don't even know her name. The main character from Solaris, I think is the name of the game is. Very cool looking game, very great art style. He did an amazing job as well too. And he doesn't draw much, so it was a very welcome surprise. Cool. This one, for how long it was, I think it was a decent. It's a bit bending, like I don't know why. But other than that, it was pretty good. Same thing with here. Very good boxes today. Okay, let's do some ellipses and call it that. Oof. Could feel my pen drag on the page right there. Oof, yeah. I'm like losing ink, I can feel it. I need to put less pressure. I'd say today is one of my more off days when it comes to line making, but then again, it doesn't look too shabby. It just feels off, I guess. Let's see how our ellipses are doing. Should be drawing from this way technically because we don't want to smear that ink. Doing okay. Bit wobbly, but very precise. Or should I say accurate? Because wobbly would mean not precise. Accurate, I mean they're actually no, they're well within distances. Yeah, I'm not gonna say they're too accurate. They have bumps, lopsidedness. Oh geez. Yeah, I mean, very consistent line-wise. It's not bad. Also, my roommate, he's gotten into bouldering. Very excited because it's one of his New Year's resolutions, and he looked like he had a lot of fun with it. I hope he keeps it as a hobby. Bouldering also just looks very fun. I'm not gonna say it looks easy to get into because you have to be pretty lightweight from what I've seen, but yeah. Hey, exam. Oh yeah, so I had a quiz this morning. Ironically, I did very well except for one question, which wasn't even related to the material I was studying for. Like, it was a quiz over, what's it called? Man, why is YouTube not showing me that people have like shown up? I hate it. Yeah, it's a quiz over a homework that we did. And so I prepared, I studied for that, and the question I got wrong was completely unrelated to the homework, and it's like a very easy question, which made me very upset, but it is what it is. I mean, like I said, quizzes are only so much. Thank you for remembering that. That's because I barely remembered that. Oh, jeez. But yeah, I do have an exam next Tuesday. Not excited for that one, however, we're going to be preparing a lot. I'm going home tomorrow too. Got me a drawing desk today. Is it okay, this is not to like undersell it. Is it one of those from Amazon with like the the easel on top of it? Like the whole easel and the drawers under it? Because I've seen that one, it's like $100, it's very tempting. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for you, that's awesome. Yeah, what are you on, like day 60 of your drawing? Like consistent drawing, daily thing? So yeah, you've earned it. Especially after lesson 2, you've earned it sevenfold. Oh man, you're going pro. That's awesome. If you're comfortable with it, feel free to drop a picture in the chat too, or not the chat, but the Discord. Surprisingly not, but I did one from Facebook Marketplace. Nice, you saved some money. And it does have an easel and drawers built in. That's so good. Yeah. Woo! Okay, nice. For $100 in a box. Nice. I was gonna say Facebook Marketplace is the place to go when you need to make some deals. I got a $300 bicycle for $100 on there. Now the gear shift is stuck in 7th, but that just makes me work harder, right? So awesome stuff. Wonderful to hear. Today's just a good day all around. I just jinxed it. I'm going to like spill ink and water all over my page and it will be awful. That's great to hear. That's awesome. Yeah, if you're cool with that, I would really like to see that set up. Feel free to drop it in whatever respective chat it would go in the Dropbox server. I don't know. Awesome stuff. Okay, and with that being said, we've just finished our warm-up, so we'll hop right into our last 2 textures. Always forget to pull out my page of textures. If I finished it tonight, I will be elated. Ironically, earlier today I was talking to my roommate, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm enjoying, Mob Psycho. I'm having such a good day, and then the episode ended with a huge twist. A bad one at that too. Like, not a bad quality-wise, but I was like, uh-oh. Like, this is not good. This evil protagonist, whatever. So I'm hoping that doesn't happen to this stream. Anyways, so I didn't really title today's stream what we're gonna do. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I mean, I'll show through the guy across the garage frat type, yeah. Has a dance pole in the middle of his house and it smelt bad. Why were you sniffing up the the pole, huh? Nah. Oh man. He probably like got it offhand from like their like relative or something, and they're like, I need to get rid of this. I need some money. I need some what the hell? We're no longer doing this album. Oh jeez. Also glad to see you here, Sir Delano. I think that's Sir Delano. Yo. Okay. So yep. We're doing, as I stated earlier in the stream, but it's not too populated then. Oh wait, what the heck? Oh, okay. I had my texture page right here, and I looked at this paper, and I was like, where did my textures go? Okay. Good to see you, Delana. So yeah, today we're doing the quintessential Drawbox texture. In fact, probably one of the first by technicality. This one does not have many cast shadows, but we're going to be doing the Kiwi today. The Kiwi, and guys, I've tried very hard. I've tried very, very hard to find my last texture. I can't decide on one. I can't pick one. I can't find one that I haven't already done or like would be challenging. So please, guys, if you have any ideas, I would love to hear them. Yeah, something preferably with some fun cast shadows. But yeah, the Kiwi doesn't technically have cast shadows, yet everyone does it. So we're gonna do it. We're gonna have fun with it. These are the last 2 textures, and I have senioritis, I have texturitis. I don't care what the critique is at this point. I just want to be done. So we're gonna put some effort into this, but yeah. So we're gonna take a quick water break and get right into it. I know, right? It's gonna be so 3 or 4 months, literally almost half of my Drawbox career has been spent on this one, maybe a bit less, on this one part of an assignment. That's ridiculous. Now I haven't obviously been drawing that whole time. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. So the Kiwi. Yeah, it looks like a Kiwi. Nothing much. So, actually, I kind of feel like I learn more and I absorb more when I do this. So let's look up some Kiwi anatomy. Oh wait, I don't want the bird. It gave me the. Dang it! I looked up Kiwi anatomy, and I got this. So yeah, that's some Kiwi anatomy, guys. I mean, I asked for it. I got both. Okay, well, kiwi fruit anatomy. Here we go. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh my gosh. This is so detailed. Okay, we'll go with this one. This one seems somewhat simplistic. Apologize. Oh, geez, very. Okay. So, yep, we have the core, the seeds, obviously skin, the outer pericarp, and the inner pericarp. That's not too helpful because we want to know what these individual lines are. I heard somewhere here it's called the septum. Core. There doesn't seem to be much unanimous agreement on the anatomy of a kiwi. I need to find a website. Yeah, core, inner pericarp, outer pericarp. I guess we'll just stick with that. What about this one? Seeds. Yep, okay. Well, we'll stick with it for now. Yeah, I don't think this diagram is too helpful. Yeah, no. Okay. So, we got the outer pericarp, the inner pericarp. The outer pericarp will mainly just be, we'll have that secondary line that we love so much, and we can maybe do a bit of like a hairy outside of the kiwi there. The inner pericarp has these lines inside of it. I'm gonna just call them the septums. Is that right though? Yeah, septum, okay. Ovary wall? Placenta? I mean, I get it, it's a thing, but dude. No. Okay, whatever. Wrong species. Anyways, stigmas. Okay, I'm no biologist, but I don't think kiwis have stigmas. Lochial septum. Okay, so yeah, we'll go for septums for that. It sounds a bit weird, but whatever. So yeah, I'm gonna call these the septums. Those have a kind of like, you have the main line and then these little pokes coming out of it. And then, yeah, of course, this part, it's kind of like a 5. On all the pictures I see of it, it looks like 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so it's 6-sided. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cool. Oh, wait, no, that's 6 nodes. So 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, wait, no, okay, we're 12. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. So, yeah, 6-sided, a bit rectangular. And then we have these coming out of it. We're definitely going to draw the seed, and then we're going to try to do a dotted line coming out of it. Other than that, though, there's only so much we can do. And then we'll have a secondary line around it, and yeah. We've kind of developed our own style for textures, which isn't necessarily a good thing, because we're just going for cast and realism here. But I'm starting to realize that true style is what you decide to show on an object. Like, that makes sense. That is kind of, the definition. But seeing how I choose those and what makes me satisfied is big part of it. Anyways, we forgot to start a timer, and I also I forgot to do my timestamps. So we'll timestamp it now. 27:45, I guess. Yep, cool. And we'll start the timer. Awesome. So let's get her done, guys. We're so close. So we'll do the kiwi over here. That's kind of what I had in mind. We'll complete the ellipse right there, and then we'll transfer it over here. Practically the same size. Ish, yeah. Cool. We'll do a better one. That one's way too big and not better. Man, I'm so picky. You know what? One more time. Okay, that's larger, but who cares? And a larger degree. Who cares? Anyways, let's get into it. So, kiwi. We'll start, I guess, with the core of it, which is 6-pointed. So we'll pick that. It takes up almost a half of the diameter. I'd say maybe conservatively a third. So we'll consider that going forward. It is just an ellipse, practically, with points connected on it. So we have this, trying to like scatter a bit, this. So we're gonna have Oof, that was not centered. Also, we'll add our dome to it. Did not ghost that, but it's still a bit okay. Good to hear. Take a quick sip. Let me know if you guys can hear me sip, because I'm gonna just stop muting myself because I'm tired of it, or maybe I'll just make a hotkey. That'd probably be smart. Okay, I didn't see my mic peak there, so I think we're good. I was watching that so like fervently. Okay, so yeah, now we'll add, and we'll do a bit of a zoom in as well. Oh man, I love how this camera's like pseudo gyroscopic. If that's a word, I don't know. For some odd reason, my ref is not adequately centered on the stream, but that's okay. Because it's supposed to be the center of my screen. Actually, it practically is. I was just looking at it, but hi. Okay, so yeah, we have seeds even on the corners, the nodes. The septums have a bit of a cool shape. It has like this little circle and then this part to it. Yeah. And there's a lot of them. I'm not gonna even try counting. I'd say there's probably about nearly 20. I'd say about, yeah, even 20. 20 per half, so about 40 to 50. Maybe even 60. So, how we want to do this is first we're going to try out, oh man, my finger's just in the way. Try holding it back a bit. I just don't like the edge of the thing. So yeah, these are all concentric. See, like, yeah, when I do that, I kind of have to hold it straight down to get ink out of it. So I apologize if my big fat finger's in the way. Okay, that was not confident at all. The lines down here will be shorter just because of perspective. And also we messed up a tiny bit, but that's okay. That was a bit far. Cool beans. I've been trying to incorporate vocab like that, like wicked, cool beans. There's this one TA in my class who I definitely look up to, a very smart guy, and he's like, he says wicked and like rat a lot. I vibe with that. That's cool. Okay. The seeds almost have like, so here's the structure. We got, I need to be less, I'm like leaning in my desk. This is not good posture. So yeah, here's, this is like one of them, right? So we have these lines on the side. These are these lines. And then we have the seed. The seed is kind of just nothing too crazy. Sometimes we have another one. Then we have this weird, like, darker part of it that both the seeds are in. And then we have this other darker part, which kind of goes like this, and then has a little nib to it. It's a bit more round up here. I kind of failed in that regard. You gotta hold these pens very up and down. Makes it a bit hard to control. Cool. I definitely do need to improve my posture. I just realized like I've been just like laying down. It is bad. So we'll fix that. We'll sit straight forward. It's just harder to look at the stream this way. Not that the chat is going 500 miles an hour. So yeah, this is generally the shape we want to go for. And how we'll emphasize this is we'll just make these lines a bit darker in the actual thing. And then of course these will be completely dark. They're not cast shadows, but I don't care. I'm a rebellious young lad. Cool. Nice. Yeah, not too much else going on there. My camera can't decide how to focus, so we'll force it to focus. Hocus pocus, there's a pizza on your focus. Shout out to that video if you guys know what I'm talking about. Okay. Oh, look at that. Look how sharp that is. Can we go sharper? I say that's probably the money spot. Cool stuff. So yeah, we'll just continue. I think, yeah, so, oh, we forgot to leave room for our secondary lines. Fix my posture real quick. I'm being a bit more cautious of time today, and I know I shouldn't. Because... Oof. These are way too long, aren't they? Yeah, this is like way too long. Let's do a bit smaller on this side. Because like the actual thing, physically it's about a third, a third, a third. Maybe less. Because like, this takes up maybe... No, that takes up about a third, maybe even a fourth. Yeah, this is a fourth, this is a fourth, and this is slightly less than a fourth. So it's like total 5/8 of the entire thing. We still have 3/8 over here. So we'll try to replicate that. So this is already too big by that ideology, but we'll continue. And so yeah, right there it kind of stop. Yeah, so we don't have a lot of room. In fact, we really should redo it, so we'll think about that going forward. We'll leave that as a note, actually. Pull out our note-making pins. Don't want to lavish in your two less textures, I know, right? Get me out of here. I'm just like scraping at the dirt, trying to crawl my way out of textures. So yeah, too long. Should be like this. So we have our core. And then that was not a good representation. But if this is a fourth, then this is a fourth. This is slightly less than a fourth. So we want flesh. There we go. So yeah, this is about 3/8, 1/8, 1/4, 1/4. Just to give it some proper dimension. Yeah, if anyone in chat, please, I'm kind of begging at this point, has any textures that they recommend or would like to see done, please let me know. So yeah, these are going to be much smaller. Also, I was thinking earlier today I make a tips and tricks for lesson 2 once I get critiqued. It'll be both a combination of critique stuff that I've been critiqued on, and stuff I wish I knew going into it, or like I would recommend to others to do, like simple things like just making bigger forms, because you're kind of scared of losing space on the page, but in reality you really want a lot of room to operate with detail. Cast shadows, cast shadows, cast shadows. Try to understand that from the start and work towards that from the start, because you're not going to be good at it instantly, but it's something that many of us, including myself very much so, did not really focus on the entire way through. So these, we have these little bins, so we'll try the bins. You can see that? Okay, barely. I think this texture's bigger than the one on the page. Other things I'd recommend is, I'm trying to like think of that before I may do the video. That's the thing, like I said, on this channel, I don't want to make tons of like one-off videos, or just videos in general. I want it to be mostly streams. But that being said, Wow, one of my favorite phrases, Jesus. I do want to help inform people as they go along with Drawbox, because while I'm no perfect artist or anything, I've definitely learned a thing or two from my mistakes on here. Yeah, also a big recommendation is more ink does not necessarily fix things. A lot of us beginners think that because pen is only an additive process, that if we just change the form by making slight adjustments to it, that it'll fix everything. Now, in many a case, adding ink to the page to correct something does work out, but we don't know how to do that yet because we are just like throw ink at it until it works, which is not true and sadly not that easy. So we'll add a couple extra double seed areas right here. There we go. Yeah, that's good. Other than that, we'll try to add a bit of those darker regions maybe. Okay, so yeah, we won't connect them. What we'll do, don't connect Miston in there, just arch. So we don't want this, we want this. Cool beans. Guess that's my new phrase, cool beans. I've always been a sucker for like radical stuff. Like I just love the vibe. When I was in Portugal, I was talking to the people I met from my hostels. There's this one guy, I shouldn't say his name, so I won't respect his privacy, but he's from the Netherlands, and he said one term, I couldn't tell if he meant that he hates it or whatever. Oh. Do it, man. The amount of good content surrounding Drawbox is kind of lacking besides the uncomfy videos. We're going to be better than that. No, okay. But yeah, thank you. I'll definitely try to do that. And if you guys have any critique for me, please drop that in the chat. I'm no professional, and you guys have already recommended me some great things and done stuff like that. I just dropped my pen on the floor. Anyways, yeah, this guy I met in Portugal from the Netherlands. Let's call him Barry, because it's kind of like his name. Barry... He said he did not like the American word, or like the English word, mostly American because Americans say it. I just realized this is a bit too crowded, so maybe we won't do these. He doesn't like the word vibe. And I made sure to use it as much as humanly possible for the rest of that night. Just to make him upset, but it was a funny little poking at each other. So yeah, too crowded. Don't do. Yeah, thank you for the support in that. I will... Not sure when I would record that or how, because if I'm editing it, then I don't have an excuse of quality being poor. Kind of like these streams. Yeah, we'll see, right? Hair-wise, because we want this to be, have a tiny bit of the hairs, what we can do is add a bit of a very slightly bumpy outside to it. And maybe we can add a it's kind of hard to make it go forward. Maybe we shouldn't. Don't credit. Other than that though, this is pretty good. We didn't have much room to work with. Maybe I could add a bit of the... Each of them have these dots, so I like the dots. We'll do the dots. Yeah, I think the one-off videos will probably be reserved for reviews, major updates, and if I need to a call to arms, because there's one project I do have an idea for the future, programming-wise, that I do need some people's help with. And the best way to do it is just make a video and post it to the Drawbox community to kind of get some help with that. But with that being said, my favorite word, I always say with that being said and follow it with an I apologize. Now I'm trying not to say it. Yeah. Kiwi, done. I have to like simplify my words to try to avoid it. But yeah, Kiwi done. Dang it, we said it. Okay, well, we'll go back to talking normally now because it's hard to speak with thinking all the time. So yep, Kiwi, and we have 42 minutes remaining. Awesome stuff like that. Yeah, okay, just checking all the YouTube stuff. We're gonna take a quick water break, let my brain take a break as well. I'm clearly a bit overloaded today. And then, yeah, we do need to pick the final texture. But that's in a second, so I'll be right back. Oh, speaking, I knew it. I felt like something was going to go bad when I clicked my unmute button. It was the music player failing. Yeah, I know. Well, not this weekend because I'll be on a different laptop if I do go back home and make all my stuff work. Okay, we'll just go over here, I guess. No, here. Okay, yeah. There, boom. Okay, cool. But yeah, I'll make sure to actually download the music soon. I know I always say that and then I don't. That'll help with some of the audio issues on stream and make my music player work a lot better. So let us go over here. So what did we do well? What did we do wrong? We overcrowded it with the arches. We don't want to do that. Just leave. Basically, all we want is seeds, the lines, and the dots, and maybe, oh yeah, and the curves underneath. I kind of like those. So yeah, I won't write it out because it's right there. We like the double lines. This was way too big. We want to go back to our ratios over here if we want to reference that. Other than that, though, I think we're pretty good. Yeah, just definitely make the core smaller, give myself some more room. In fact, we can maybe spread out the lines just a tiny bit and obviously make them less long. So yeah, the septum is, what is that, 3/4? No, 3/8. Yeah, that's 3/8. So yeah, it's practically, maybe we should make them a bit longer. Maybe it should be a quarter to, I don't want to separate to a quarter, and a quarter, but it may just be that. Yeah, actually this one kind of seems larger. We'll do this one. Watch me regret this sudden change. So yeah, we started off with our 6 dots. We're going to be a bit smaller this time. We also want to make sure it's somewhat aligning with the center of it. We'll kind of bring this up here to help us with it. Fix my posture. Posture's like ghosting. I need to remind myself of it. So here we go. We have our 6. Put one right here. One right here. One right here. Doing them a bit off from each other. It favors this side a bit, but that's okay, what we can do. It's nothing. It's ink. What are we gonna do about it? Awesome. Oh yeah, also, if you guys have any video ideas or just anything you would like to toss at me, let me know. How to... Like I said, I don't want to be a gimmick YouTuber. I don't want to do too much, but I do like the idea of some diversified content. Maybe one day. Should we do like a face reveal, like a donation charity face reveal stream? That'd be fun. Then again, that makes me feel kind of bad. It's like people are... Actually, no, people would definitely be donating to the charity rather than seeing my face. That's such an egotistical thing to think. No, that line was awfully long. One thing I got when I played motivational stream. What do you mean by motivational stream? Just like I sit there and say, just do it for like 3 hours straight. I'll do that if it'll get people interested in art. Maybe I could make some like, here's what I learned from Drawbox. You know, like here's what you can learn. That'd be fun. Is it Shia or Shia LaBeouf? I think it's Shia LaBeouf. Because the song, right? I don't know. Who knows? Or like reflection, go back to your previous lessons and look at where you are now. I like that. Okay. That'd be fun. Yeah, maybe we could do like month in review. I think okay, where's my sticky notes? We're gonna write that down. Cool. I'll just leave it there for a bit. A month in review / motivation. Cool. So, get back to the Kiwi. Be very careful with these lines. My gosh, guys, it's springtime. I'm so happy it's spring. I'm so happy that it's dark in the morning so we can have a good reason to sleep in, and it's bright in the afternoon so we can hang out with our friends longer and enjoy the sunset. I love baseball games specifically because they're geared towards the spring and summer, and the idea, and this is very just southern of me, I apologize if it is, but the idea of just sitting back with some friends and talking and hanging out at like a baseball or a soccer game. I don't even like sports, guys. I'm drawing at 9:16 p.m. Okay, on a Wednesday night, but it's something I've grown up with and I'll never let it go because I love it. I like art. Oh, that was a bit too parallel. Should have ghosted. Maybe we could make a fun 50% about like ghosting one day. Some like visual gag about ghosting and line work, who knows? Oh, like we did before, we didn't leave much room for the double lines, so we'll make sure to do that going forward. In fact, we may not draw this again. Guys, the 25 texture challenge is going to be really difficult because I'm kind of just out of textures. Like, I'd have to go for some really difficult stuff. Maybe they'll let us, like, redo it. I'm not sure. Can I fit a line there? I can't, so we'll leave it. Let's do the outside a bit. I just realized something weird. My other channel that I've like just posted video game stuff to, all of it's unlisted. Don't try to find it. It's cringy. That one has 150 subscribers. It's a bit of a sham. Then again, I've had it since like what 2015, 2014. So yeah, but still. Man, me like 4 years ago would have never thought while in college I would start streaming art. That's so strange. I was such like a mechanical engineer back there, so like dead set on that. So we're gonna do the loops now. I'm so glad I dropped out of mechanical. I'll do a motivational stream just saying don't go into mechanical engineering. Love yourself. Sorry to all the mechanical engineers who may be watching this. Then again, who in mechanical engineering draws? No, anyone draws, but apparently not me. Not too well. So let's draw our seeds now. Some of these are gonna be a bit large, so it's gonna be interesting. This one's gonna be very squished because guess what? It's getting foreshortened quite fast. I'm trying to leave a lot of white space between them so we can be like, oh, that's a seed, that's not. Kind of wish we were allowed to use a 3mm for this assignment. Then again, just make my forms bigger and zoom in more with my textures. Oh man, Rise. I'm so hyped for your drawing table. That sounds so fun. Despite the more precarious vendor of sorts that you had with smelly dance poles. A quick sip of water. The texture is a bit lacking, I would say right now. Let's add in those dots and then see if we need to. We could do some double seeds. There we go. And we can add our dots, top of them. And double up on that one a bit. I think that's good enough for now. I feel like it is missing a bit, but then again, it does capture what a kiwi is, so. I think it's because of these. It's just so wide up here compared to that. One weird thing that happened today, so after I had my whole like fiasco about worrying about my calories, which I shouldn't. It's not a good habit, which we will destroy going forward. But I was kind of, recently I've not been liking biking because my bike is stuck in 7th gear and I don't want to take it to the shop because that's expensive and I could just fix it on my own, but that's time and expensive. And so I've been like, why not just take the bus in the mornings, you know, no discipline, or not even discipline, no motivation to, you know, bike 2 miles at 7 a.m. To just go to a class that's 50 minutes long and then bike back another 2 miles. But with that being said, realizing that I lose 300 calories a day just from doing that, I'm like, oh yeah, let's go, because then I can eat more. So yeah, now I'm back into it. You know, I'm reinvigorated. Anyways, we're gonna pause the timer because I want to give myself more time for the final. Oh wait, let's label it. Let's not forget that. Kiwi, K-I-W-I, correct? K-I-W-I. Yep. K-I-W-I. Not sure if that's too visible. My screen's a bit occupied right now. Good stuff. And finally, guys. Okay, let's stop that timer. And let's find the remaining texture. Oh, I'm hyped. Oh, dang it. I'm being distracted by art that I really like on Pinterest. No. Dang it. Their coloring is really good. Okay, I don't... I can't show this on stream, or I won't, because I don't want to. But if you know, you know. Oh, wait. Not the right thing here, wait. I just need to... Wait, I can't take a picture of this? I may make this as my new profile picture. I'm not sure yet, but there you go. For those who know, you know. Anyways, let's find a new texture. There is dragon fruit, but that's a bit boring because it's literally just going to be dots on a page. There is onion. Oh wait, there's pineapple slices, kind of like these. That is an option. Those are kind of fun. Then again, not too cast shadow intensive. Oh, already did a peach. Pizza. Ooh. No, let's see, pizza texture. close up. Huh, that's actually difficult, but it's approachably difficult. Should we do it with like different toppings or just like pepperoni? Because I feel like pepperoni would offer some cast shadows on it. Pep. Guys, crazy take. I'm not a fan of pizza. I had this conversation earlier. No one was in the stream, so I'll explain myself. My parents, like when we were younger, like junk food wasn't like a no-no thing. It wasn't a bad thing. But like, meh, you know, like why have that when you could just have a banana or like an apple and it tastes so much better? And so like I don't think pizza's bad. In fact, I love pizza like a lot, but I feel gross. Like it tastes great. It's just not for me. I don't like it. I'm not gonna be that guy at a party though who's gonna be like, oh yeah, we're getting pizza. I'm like, actually I don't want pizza. Like I'm not gonna hit that. I'll eat some pizza, but yeah. Hope you enjoyed that picture, Delano. Okay, let's I'm just scrolling right now. There's no I want pizza close up. Yes, that is Gibby from iCarly. I'm not too sure about the pizza. I'm not finding good, like, maybe pizza close-up shadows. Because, like, I'm not seeing too much with the form. Because, like, while the surface is bumpy, it doesn't give me a lot of cast shadow on it. Is this another disc plate? Dude, too many disc plates. Maybe we'll have to put pizza on the burner. Pun intended. Is it even a pun? Pizza in the oven. I don't know. It's like I'm not finding many examples with like maybe. I just feel like I'll draw the color more than the actual form. Do my favorite snack. That's a great idea. Man, my favorite snack is apples, and we've already let's see, apples, banana. Time to time I have these little Nature Valley biscuit things. Man, I'm boring. I'm like an 80-year-old. I apologize. I have oatmeal every morning if I'm not eating yogurt. Oatmeal. There's like a bunch of oats, maybe. I have sandwiches. I have Chipotle, but you can't just draw Chipotle. Oh man, boba. There's no way I could do boba tea, could there? This is like it's a liquid. It's a viscous. It's a very solid liquid. There's salmon. Actually, salmon would look too much like the onion. Sorry for my indecisiveness, guys. This is truly a testament to how like perfect I want this final texture to be. Okay, I'm getting some good recommendations on Pinterest because I like looked up oatmeal and now I'm getting a bunch of like different ideas. Oh, we already did garlic. Could I fit a walnut in there? There's cantaloupe. Cantaloupe looks a lot like pickles though. We're browsing. I need to put like some kind of media on the screen. I feel guilty. There's not much going on. Here, we'll at least do this. We'll pop it over here, just so we're not distracting or lying to those who may join the stream. Horned melon. I've already done a horned. There's the inside. We could do it because yeah, the traditional name for a horned melon is a Kawano melon. We could. Look how bad I'm at. Should we do it? Should we redeem ourselves? Horned melon. Should we? Let's do it. Okay, we will redeem ourselves with this highly intricate and very scary looking texture. We will. Oh my gosh, this is intense, guys. Okay. We will not let the horned melon, the Kawano melon. We'll call this one horned melon just so I don't have like the same texture on the page twice. Thankfully the inside is very intricate, very interesting, so. we will redeem ourselves by slaying the enemy that once fell us before. Ma'am, that's not a horned melon, that's a cantaloupe. Okay, here we go. Got all of our references. Thank you very much, Delano, for dealing with my indecisive. Ooh, what is that? Ooh, wait, what? I've never heard of that before. Now you're just giving me texture ideas for later, right? Caramble? Whoa, oh, that's pretty. Oh my gosh. There's no way it just looks like that. That's awesome. It's like little stars, but the entire thing kind of looks like a weird bell pepper. It's a star cross-section bell pepper. Cool beans. I think we'll stick with the it's like a star fruit. Yeah, I like it. Man, I just want to have that now. Man, I want some dragon fruit. Maybe I can go to the market. Oh, it's not technically the right season for it, but I bet I could still get some. Be a hard find. Anyways, thanks to Delano's very patient help with my indecisiveness, we have selected a known yet I don't even know. It's known and evil texture. Oh yeah, let's pop over here. So yeah, we got these three to help us out. I kind of like this one. Gives us a nice, like, almost X-ray of it. We have, and then this one right here. These two are pretty helpful. Let's look up also while we're at it. Horned melon anatomy. Now I just want to have one of these. Actually, no, it'll poison me. Knowing my relationship. Is it even edible? Pulp and seed. Oh, it looks like these aren't totally like... Oh, okay, never mind. People eat these. Yeah, Chef Buck. Don't worry, Chef Buck on YouTube. He has a tutorial on Kiwano, how to eat a horned melon. Too bad, we just want... There's no anatomical reference of what constructs a Kiwano melon. This isn't acceptable. What? I looked up Kiwano melon, and... Oh, by melon. Some fur affinity. Yeah, like a fur affinity drawing of a character from Beastars just popped up, like, in the middle of the Kiwanos. I don't... Okay, cool. Anyways. Yeah, I can't find a good anatomy, so we'll make up our own words. It looks interesting. It kind of, like, reminds me of, like, a lime juice. Like, this would be, like, a very good summer drink. So, we'll kick back our timer here. Oh, wow, I stopped at perfectly 30 minutes. Jeez, I'm a pro. So, yep, we have this very small space. Oh, God, this is going to be difficult, but we got it. We'll have to really simplify down the form. So, yeah, it's about that small. We'll recreate it. Ish. It's a bit larger, but it's okay. So, the Kiwano melon. The horned melon. Oh, jeez, that texture is so bad. So, what do we have going on here? It looks like we have about 3 sections. This gives us a better diagram of what's happening. Each section has about 1, 2, 3, 4 on each side, so 8. So 8 total, totaling to 24 seeds-ish. Some are kind of strewn about, but I think we'll stick to that. We can make these bulbs a bit 3-dimensional as they are, and have, like, let's say the light was coming from over here. These would cast shadows onto each other a bit higher, so that could be fun. So yeah, we're kind of dividing it into sections like this. I feel like we already did a texture that kind of was like this. We're going to divide it up like that. Oh yeah, I'm thinking of the cucumber probably. Yeah, so the nodes have kind of this, like, little king hat right here. 1, 2, 3. Because it mainly has 2 stems and the center one. So I don't think we'll worry about drawing this. We'll worry about drawing the 4 little pods. All of them with the center axis kind of going towards the middle. And then we'll worry about it from there. And also, we'll keep in mind that there is flesh around it and a pretty big wall. But given our size constraints, we can only be so picky. So, we'll do it triangle-like. So I think... like this. And then from here, we'll have just kind of separate it up a tiny bit. Oh, I love this song. It reminds me of a song I used to listen to. I need to find that. Maybe I'll play it for stream one day. Oh, I just made the Star of David. Cool. So yeah, this is supposed to help us because... Well, yeah, it's just really the Star of David. Like, that's just kind of it. So yeah, if these are the things, then what we want is this. That's what I'm looking for. Now it looks like the Mercedes logo, or like a Delta. Would you guys believe I said I had OCD by looking how much I overanalyze all my textures? Okay, so we have these little zones. Now with these zones, we can kind of dictate where these pods will be. Because we also do have these center lines, so we know that. This looks like a Harry Potter thing now. Cool. We went from Judaism to Mercedes to Delta to whatever. So yeah, we have our little crowns. We can't forget about our little crowns. Oh, we can't forget about our flesh either. That sounds weird. We'll make it really thin because not only these pins that I'm drawing with thinner, but we don't have much room. Stuff. So now that we have these, we can kind of divvy up in our sections. There's 4 per side. Been super nostalgic lately. I don't know why. Not like I wish it was the past, but I do miss the past, you know? Practicing gymnastics and little kick flips with my sisters outside in the front lawn during a Sunday afternoon. Playing Minecraft with my friends back in 2013. Going to my first trips with my family. Even recently, going to Germany for the first time. Walking into college and meeting my dorm mates for the first time. I don't even think it's nostalgic, I'm just being a bit grateful, I guess. I was talking about this, I think, a stream or two ago. The YouTube channel Pursuit of Wonder does this mind hypothetical thing that I really appreciate. And we're always yearning for the past, saying it was easier back then, but if we're always doing that, then it's kind of the easiest it'll ever be right now, so we shouldn't take that for granted. So, many of these forms kind of meld into each other. They aren't perfect like this. They're more of like blobs that fill in the gaps between each other. I can't totally do that right here, but you get the gist. And then, of course, they have their seeds in them. Kind of just drawing for fun right now. I know I don't need to technically do this, but having fun with it. Yeah, it's a bit pyramid shaped, but we're not going to focus about that totally right now. And then yeah, shadows will happen where they will. So this is going to be a very delicate texture. We need a lot of broken lines, and we need to be careful with the weight of our pen. With that being said, let's get into it and try our best. So yeah, we're going to have our first one. We'll kind of make an invisible triangle here. In fact, our kind of shape that we're going for is, instead of doing all this intricate geometry, what we ultimately want. Just realized I forgot to put my phone on mute. We're going to do that. Even though no one texts me, unless it's for homework. It's good not to be distracted. So yeah, put in the center of our thing, our ellipse. We're mostly just going to be mentally drawing out this peace symbol. We went from Judaism to Mercedes to Delta to Hogwarts to peace symbol. Cool. Anyways, yeah, so we're going to kind of draw this out with our mind, kind of picture it being right here, and we'll start with our flesh, actually. So what we'll do is we'll start with one. We want the little crowns that I call them. So yeah, one, we'll start with crowns. And then we'll do flesh after that. So this probably should have been squished a bit more, but that's okay. So yeah, we have our peace symbol kind of forming. So if this is right here, this is right here, then this is right here. And we can kind of just mirror this one across. So what we want is this, this, this. Now this one's not totally going to be mirrored, but that's okay. Now we're doing the flesh, it's going to be larger up here. Maybe we should do a bit more broken lines just because I like broken lines so much. Oh, wow, I might have just hurt the head of this fine liner, and we want to end it strong, so we're going to switch out fine liners. I tried putting it inside of this cap, and that was not a good idea. Should I post, once I'm done with my textures in lesson 2 and ask for critique? Even though I'm done and I'm going to get it critiqued, do you think some final critique would be worth it? Because it's going to be a while before I pick up textures again. Not a long while, but you know. Just long enough to maybe forget. Oh yeah. We're going to consider doing a dotted line for the flesh. Broken line, I meant. Cool stuff. So yeah, we have our invisible thing, so we'll do the innermost ones to kind of simplify it. We'll do broken lines for this for sure. So yeah, the center's about right here, so we're gonna bring this maybe to right here. Cool. And then this one, the edge one's kind of like that. We'll assume this one kind of goes like this. Maybe you should have had more of a gap less of a gap right there. Maybe I wouldn't hurt to see what they say. True, true. So yeah, here's the middle, so we'll go about right there with this one. Oh, that's long. Oof. Yeah, okay, we need to be a bit more careful with how we do these. We'll ghost an arc. Yeah, so part of the what are these called? Pods, I guess. Pods. You want to ghost and arc. Nice. I was talking to my friend today, and he was telling me how he feels like he doesn't have enough time in the day to do what he wants to do. And I'm no time management professional, so I completely agree with him. It always feels like that, right? But, oof, that one was a bit awkward. At what point do we have to optimize and say there isn't enough time in the day? Like, at some point we just need to say, I have other priorities and stop doing things. It's a bit lopsided. How can we correct this? It's a great mystery of like how we try to fit everything in the day and still be productive and good with these things. And ironically, I think kind of an inverse solution, which I still have to try, but you know, like I said, I'm no professional, is just to take more breaks. It seems intuitive, but if you're running out of time for things, is it because you're too tired and you're not focused? Like, is it because the things you're doing aren't optimal? You aren't being your best when you're actually doing them? And if so, then you be your best when you get a lot of rest when you do those things. So while it may not fix the problem, it may help you be just like 5% more optimized, which is quite a bit. So the actual form, these are really close together, so we'll try to mush them together actually. Because we just want this kind of diamond in the center. It's not even that, it's I mean, it's kind of like a 5-point diamond. So we'll try to aim for that when we go for it. And I say we just go for it right now. A lot more broken lines. That's the goal. So without further ado, let's see. Actually, I want like a cool. I'm gonna name this stream something cool here. Wait, give me a second, guys. And just as a celebratory kind of look how far we've come. In the words of Delano. Here's my first page of textures. A lot more ink. So we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. 31 on here. And I think we said 24 the other day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. 26 to, wait, what, 26? Allow your brain to digest what it's taking in. If you're constantly eating without a pause or stop, then are you really enjoying the food? That is quite true. Very good words to live by. Breaks are undeniably important, and our hustle and work and discipline culture have completely belittled that fact. 2, 3. Yeah, 26. So 31 plus 26, last time I checked, it's 57. So 57 textures. And this marks the 57th. Oh my gosh, you know, yeah, so I'm going to rename the stream the 57th texture. Oh wait, should I keep it as the texture finale, or... Because that's kind of dramatic too. Yeah, we'll keep it as that. Cool. Oh, I forgot to timestamp again. Whatever. Let's take a quick water break and then get into our final texture. I unmuted myself right as I was swallowing, and I like almost choked. Alrighty, let's get into it. It's weird, because I almost like this page more than this one, but this one there's a lot more technically going on correctly than this one. It's like, while this looks nice, the lime kind of looks nice and whatever, I feel like this one has a lot more like, things are going well. I'm actually understanding it. So, yeah. Okay, here we go. Oh, big yawn. Usually not that tired during these streams, but maybe this Kawano melon's stealing my life force, making my days worse. Cool. Okay, so we're gonna do our Mercedes, or Star David, or whatever it may be, and we're gonna start with broken lined king hats, whatever they're called. I forgot the name. Crowns. There we go. So I think one way to kind of do this is to kind of create that star and center star we were talking about with the center lines of all these. Need to break these up a tiny bit more too, but there we go. That's okay for now. Ow. Just realized now that I'm like on this side of my room after my new setup, I don't hear my roommates as much. Now that's a bad thing, but I always could comment like, oh, they're having fun, they're laughing, or something like that. So yeah, these need to connect. They mush together almost over here. So like this one is gonna go like this. Mush this one together a tiny bit. They just be mushing like that. This one kind of extends too far for its own good, and this one kind of goes like that. Same thing here. We don't want to crowd it too much. So yeah, because this is so crowded and there's a lot going on, this will be kind of like this, just the forefront of the texture. So like it'll mush about right here for these, and mush about right here for these. It's like this one will go forward a bit. This one will mush right here a bit. This one will go over here a bit. This side will kind of do the opposite and fill in those gaps. This is kind of hard to track, but it's there somewhat. Quantum Melon once again strikes. Strikes at my heart. Reminds me how weak I am to the textures. May the textures reign supreme. I will never win. What a nerd. Okay. Okay, so we have the framework down. Now we just have to make it make sense. So in the center I'll just do a dot and kind of like these lines guiding us. And then all of these. The outside does kind of have this line to it too, so we'll add this. We didn't really focus on cash shadows here, but that's okay. We'll add our seeds. I'm kind of doing God's work right now with how small this 5 millimeter is. Oh my gosh, the stuttering today is going crazy. I'm just too nervous, guys. I'm sorry. First time streaming. Please be nice. Oof, yeah, this is a bit crowded. Oh god, that's a bit crowded, isn't it? Don't let the textures win, use the ghost W. Look at this. It's so bad. Okay. Secret technique. Maybe. With this treasure, I summon over inking. Hopefully this will work. Spoilers. If the Kawana wants to play dirty, I'll play dirty as well. Okay, you know what? Literally no amount of ink can save me right here. The detail of the texture is just too small, and I admit defeat. But despite me losing the battle, hopefully the critique person will not comment that a Kawano melon is the same thing as a horned melon. So, guys, it has happened. We'll zoom out a bit more today. Hopefully, you won't see my pants. Not that, like, it's a bad thing that you see my pants, but you know. I won't zoom out too much. I'm gonna try to, like, move the camera back so you can get, like, more desk in frame. Oh, look at that. Who knew I had a desk that big? Jeez. Oh, we should probably fix my camera, shouldn't we? I just alt-tabbed and I see Gibby covered in mud. Anyways. Cool beans. No, that's whoa! Huh. I can see why I dropped the exposure a bit. So. After 4 months. I wish I could have a specific count. Maybe we could go back in the DMs, Delano, and figure out when I first started this assignment. But about 4 to 3 months later, I, Kavelson, have finished Drawbox Lesson 2 Textures, Dissections. Oh my goodness. This has been a difficult assignment. I would do a review right now of everything, but we're going to save that for the critique, and maybe, like Rye so helpfully suggested, that we make a video going over all that stuff. Wow, guys. There's very many textures on here that I regret, that went poorly, that could have been done better in many a way. But there's also some pretty good textures. Harder than the 250 box jail for sure. In fact, I welcome the 250 cylinder challenge with open arms. I could do that in a day, while asleep, with no pen, compared to this. We went from throwing way too much ink at the page, trying to figure out things, to this kind of muddled exact same texture because we didn't want to zoom in, we're too scared, to finally picking up some detail. We went from these dotted things as to compensate for not knowing totally what we're doing, to actually figuring out the form and how light wraps around things. And then from doing cast shadows nearly properly, we moved over here where we truly challenged ourselves, first with the Kawana melon, ironically, But then we started grasping these 3D forms like the artichoke and the feathers and really pushing ourselves. Over here we did a great job with the durian except for the center lines, which we weren't supposed to do. Aluminum foil, waffle cone, all amazing textures that I'm very proud of. But yeah, today in review, we had some great... so yeah, this is the Delano review session of the day, I guess. We'll cut it a bit early just to celebrate the fact that we're done, and plus we are way over time. Actually, about over time. In fact, we'll just reset the timer. Actually, we'll just talk. We'll yap a bit. We had a great start with the boxes and our line work initially. We had a very good Kiwi texture, not much to say there. And yeah, we did predict crowding with this, and guess what happened? Crowding happened. In fact, I kind of wish I didn't meld the textures together, but that's beside the point. But yeah, time to pour water all over it. That would be terrible. I'm going to guard these papers with my life until I get them scanned. In fact, I may just put all my lesson content that I've actually completed in a separate box. I'll draw a box and put it in there. But yeah, we've done it, guys. We have finished it. It feels great to be out of this hellhole. So, going forward, we will not be streaming tomorrow, Thursday the 8th. I'm going to go back home, take all of this equipment with me. It's going to be a bit of packing, but that's okay. All for streaming. So Friday, Saturday, and Sunday I do plan on streaming. I think I'll head back Sunday. So Sunday stream may be a bit bumpy, or maybe even if I head back on Saturday stream will be a bit bumpy. I have an exam next Tuesday, so Monday also may be a bit bumpy. Remember, we allow ourselves about 2 breaks, reasonable breaks during the week. So, and it's usually Thursday. That's the time we take off a mandatory break. So we'll figure it out. I'm also getting some new materials this weekend. Very excited for that. But yeah, sincerely, guys, thank you so much for joining me so far. It's been a bit of a bumpy ride, some chaos here and there, some messed up textures, some terrible line work, whatever it may be, but we've made some excellent progress, and I'm very thankful for all of you giving your suggestions, critiques, and whatever it may be in chat, calling me a white guy for drinking boba. But yeah, so with that being said, my favorite statement, once again, sincerely, guys, thank you. It is really cool that you're here, and even though it's such a small channel, I'm very glad that you guys are spending an hour a day, hopefully, doing something that you love. So, to wrap it all up, thank you very much for watching. We're gonna kick this off, and I can't wait to see you guys on Friday. Bye for now.